Ateez Plagiarized? Again? NewJeans being called out for a problematic brand deal. Again? SM messes up promotional material. Again? But why does StayC Yoon think she's ugly? And are fans taking it too far with their smoke challenge critiques? All that today and more on this episode of Totally Legit K-pop News with me, Angelina. So if you're interested, please keep on watching. But of course, always feel free to skip through to whatever subject interests you the most using the time bar below. Also, don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with friends you don't have, of course. Follow me on all my social medias. And let's get into it. Okay. So recently Ateez have been in the news because there was this huge conversation surrounding who is the most successful group that doesn't come from the big four companies. Now, I've seen a lot of backlash towards Ateez specifically because they were mentioned in this, well, specifically named the most successful group. And a lot of people basically saying like, literally no one knows who Ateez is. So why do they keep getting plagiarized then? We're actually going to check out a compilation of Ateez being plagiarized. But we have a new situation to add to this list, three which have been under fire recently because their most recent song, Kicking Your Face, is quite similar to Ateez's Guerilla. And what I mean by quite similar is the fact that you could quite literally sing the lyrics to Guerilla to almost the entirety of the song. You'll see, okay? Let me show you. Right? So immediately we're hit with a similar type of beat, right? Right? Quite similar. Let's continue. So very similar. Like again, you could really pair up both songs almost perfectly in line, right? Let's continue. Do you get what I mean? Very, very similar. Anyways, so of course fans have been calling out this song as, you know, plagiarizing Guerilla by Ateez. And here's what fans have to say. No one can ever beat the original queen herself. Wow, that producer has no shame. How do you, as a creator of music, have the audacity to do all this and go, yes, this is perfect? Are we all just ignoring the big booty let me what? Big booty, let me kick in your face? Is that really the lyrics? Guerilla is still the best. The lyrics, how can you take a masterpiece like Guerilla and ruin it like this? They need to be sued. No one can go a year without copying Ateez. They're the standard for real. No way they didn't even try to change their arrangement and be like, yep, this is perfect. This is insane. It's pretty much a cover at this point. Ateez can never catch a break. This is just ridiculous. Aside from their laughable lyrics, the structure and melody is almost the same as Guerilla. So of course, a lot of people are referencing the many cases in the past where Ateez have been plagiarized. And we'll get into them later, don't worry. However, it seems originally that the composer and the lyricist of this song were denying the similarities. Gen F, composer and Three Witch lyrics singer of the song Kicking Your Face, went live to address the issue of similarity to Ateez Guerilla. They tried to explain the differences in composition and instrumentals between the two songs, but also acknowledges there are similarities. They kept on emphasizing the difference between the songs. The composer started to demonstrate his abilities in producing, saying he does not need to plagiarize and is able to compose. They feel that the accusation of plagiarism towards them is serious and has legal implications. He also said it is not a matter of apologizing, that it is easy to apologize, but feels there is no need to if the songs are different. Essentially, he is denying that it's plagiarized and kept talking about his own composing abilities instead. The whole live was about an hour long. So from this point on, Music Maker, which is apparently the program where this song was performed, released the following statement essentially. Due to the controversy surrounding the contestant Three Witches competition song Kicking Your Face, the work will be removed from all platforms until the relevant music copyright issues are clarified. And now it seems that the composer of the song Kicking Your Face, Gen F, has apologized for the similarities with Guerilla. I'm once again respectfully apologizing to Ateez, Ateez's fans who have questioned the song and the song Guerilla's composing team for causing such a controversy. As a composer myself, I did not take note of the similarities of the melodies. I would like to apologize. So that's the situation as I understand it right now. Of course, these are all translated posts. But of course, this is not the first time that Ateez have been plagiarized. In fact, there are many instances of it, so I thought we could take a little trip down memory lane. On Streetman Fighter, Vata copied the iconic Say My Name driving move. We're gonna see it here. In the show My Teenage Girl, Ateez's Wave was plagiarized. So then we have ODG by LT Skills, whose music video was very similar to Ateez's The Real, and Say My Name too, apparently. Knet shared mixed reactions as Ateez's album cover was getting plagiarized by Monopoly. And then of course the most recent situation with 3 Wood. So of course let me know in the comments down below what you think of the situation. NewJeans are the queens of ads, literally walking billboards at this point. So why are people upset that they modeled for a Coke brand? The group recently appeared in Marie Claire and were sporting winter wear from a Canadian brand called Moose Knuckles. So on one hand, it seems that we have international sense, or maybe just Canadian sense, or maybe just some Canadian sense. I'm not gonna lie, I've never heard of this in my entire life. That Moose Knuckles actually means the outline of someone's bits in their clothing. Have I been living under a rock? Who says that? Sometimes I feel like there's Canada, then there's like Canada. And like, like I don't understand what the fuck is going on in Canada, but I digress. So of course we have people making fun of the name, like, oh, you're modeling for, you know, basically a company that's probably the equivalent of something like Camel Toe, right? Can I say that on here? So here's what some people had to say. NewJeans should stay away from slangs. First cookie, then Moose Knuckles. I mean, it's good they don't discriminate, I guess. LLJK. On a serious note, my girls are gorgeous in capital letters. Canadians in the comment section laughing about Moose Knuckles give off the same energy as Americans giggling when Yuna introduced her English name as Hussy. Y'all cracking me up for real. Moose Knuckles is sending me. Do Koreans know what Moose Knuckles is slang for? As in, is it common knowledge there? I'm always curious about slang in different... Me the f too. What do you mean Canadians? Like, there's something going on in Canada. However, on the other side of things, from K-netizens' point of view, it's a bit different. I don't think they really care about the slang part of it all, because it seems some of them are pointing out the fact that Moose Knuckles is apparently a brand worn by school bullies. Again, first of all, I'm like trying to wrap my head around the slang and then why this Canadian brand is so popular in Korea when I've literally never heard of it. With how intense these issues are in Korea, it's easy to see why some would think it is not a good fit for the group. So of course people are saying, you know, the association isn't the best. The outfits are okay, but the brand is so heavily associated with school now that it's going to be impossible to turn things around. I feel like NewJeans being the ambassadors is going to make it even more appealing to the bullies. Still looks like a uniform to me. It looks like she stole her mom's clothes in the last picture. The are you talking about? You know, I did end up going and looking at Moose Knuckles, and the coats are really expensive. So they're like over $1,000 each, essentially. I mean, again, these are things I've literally never heard of. So of course, let me know what you think about this in the comments below. StayC Yoon's response to Seeun saying that she looked ugly in a picture of her without any makeup on has been going viral. So let's check out this very sweet story. Basically, the duo were live streaming and Seeun said she looked ugly in a photo without makeup and that if Yoon saw the photo, she would be shocked. Let's take a look at the transcript of the conversation. Seeun says, "I really did look ugly, I'm being serious. If you saw the photo, you'd be shocked." With Yoon responding, "Even in your ugliest moments, you're basically Aphrodite," and she thanks her. With Yoon saying, "Believe in yourself, believe in your own face," and she thanks her again. So a lot of people are also pointing out the fact that Seeun looks like she's about to cry. Now, I don't indulge in these types of things because a lot of you often comment that I look like I'm about to cry. And I'm just like, listen, there's just blush under my eyes. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe I sound like I'm on the verge of tears. My life is dark and bleak. I'm not about to cry, okay? Let me live. So I'm not going to put that on her, but it was a very kind of, you know, sad and sweet interaction at the same time. Now, of course, everyone is basically saying, you know, this is so vulnerable of them. Seeun is literally so beautiful, so gorgeous. And a lot of people relating to it because, of course, this is a story as old as time. Even 21 wrote a song about it. I think I'm ugly and nobody wants to love me just like her. I want to be pretty. And we can look at these people and think they are the most beautiful individuals we've ever laid eyes on. But of course, beauty is literally subjective. One person will think you're the most beautiful. 1,000 people could think you're the most beautiful, but that one person who thinks you're ugly is gonna stick with you. If only she could see what I see. My mom used to always say, like, if only you could see what I see. And it's true, right? Because we could only ever wish that people could see them the way that we see them, with so much love and support. But sometimes we just don't. And honestly, the fact that she is gorgeous, that she is considered a visual, I can imagine is a lot of pressure on her to remain a visual at all times. I literally brush my hair like 20 million times in a video because I'm like, my hair needs to look good, because if it doesn't look good, then people aren't gonna like me. Like, we can make the wildest connections, and it's like, does it really? It does. It does. We understand how pretty people get treated in society, and it's sad, but it's true, isn't it? So of course, let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Previously, we talked about Taeil from NCT and his motorcycle injury, which required surgery because he fractured his right thigh. And obviously this prevented him from promotions, right? Or not? So this news was announced on August 15th. NCT's Taeil sustains injury in motorcycle accident to take break from activities. Now, we didn't get any update from SM Entertainment about when he would come back to activities, right? But I digress. You know, life has to go on, and SM have been releasing teasers for NCT 127's next comeback with Fact Checked, and it seems that they uploaded Taeil's photo only to delete it and re-upload it. So what did sneaky little SM crop out of this photo? Well, this is what has fans absolutely angered. What was cropped out was literally his thigh fracture, it seems. I'm not going to show you because it does look horrendous, but you know, we see part of his leg and it looks like, you know, healing skin, maybe sutures. I don't even know how to describe it, but it doesn't look good. So naturally people are super upset, like, let the man rest. What are you doing? You know, it just happened a month ago that he fractured his right thigh, and now you're making him take pictures, and you couldn't even be bothered to crop it out the first time. The thing is, SM literally could have gotten away with people thinking that these pictures were taken before the accident. So of course this led fans to think that SM was forcing him to work despite him not being better. You guys need to explain not only why you had Taeil there, but also why you would think posting a picture with his leg injury is okay. And when you realized it wasn't received well, y'all decided to delete it. They shot this batch of teasers real soon after the injury, hence why all of Taeil's shots are super up close. But this raises the question of how ready he was physically for a day of shooting. So obviously I am not Taeil's doctor. I do not know whether or not he was clear to participate in work, right? Listen, I have no idea. Again, I'm not his doctor. Maybe he was totally fine to go back to work, right? We have seen in the past K-pop stans get really upset for idols working despite being injured, but you know, a lot of everyday people work while they're injured. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to explain. My mom used to work as a cook and slice some things, go quickly, get it patched up, and then go straight back to work, which isn't ideal. I'm not saying that's ideal. Like, of course we don't want people to work while they're not physically able to work and they don't feel right, and it, like, you know, people need time. I don't know if like a month and a half is a good enough period to heal a thigh fracture. I literally don't. I have no idea. So that's one side of the situation. And the other side is literally being so careless as to not even crop it out. Again, they could have gotten away with the fact that maybe it was taken a month and a half ago. But it's fishy to me. It's fishy to me because how do you not notice a big bruised up knee? It makes no sense to me. I don't even know what to say. So of course, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Are people overreacting to the situation? Or do you think it is evidence of SM forcing him to work when he's not ready to come back to work? We need to talk about Hwanwoong from ONEUS, who did the smoke challenge recently with M2. Now, a lot of idols have been getting critiqued really heavily for doing the smoke challenge because some people feel that some idols are doing it justice and some idols just are doing it horrendously. Now listen, I'm not a dancer. I don't think I have the ability to really critique anyone's dancing to any meaningful capacity, right? But of course, critiquing someone is not against the law. It is not a crime to critique someone. But you know, then again, it is the internet at the end of the day. There are those who critique and then there are those who just simply make fun of. So I have been seeing him getting a lot of backlash for his interpretation of the challenge. And there's this fan sign video of him going viral where a fan is basically complimenting his challenge. And he's like, no. Now, when I first saw this video, I was like, oh my God, what is this fan going to say? Because she brought up the smoke challenge. And again, I've seen him getting a lot of backlash for it. So I'm like, where is this going? I was so scared for a minute. But he does get complimented. So here's the video. I'm playing the role of the fan, okay? You did the smoke challenge, right?
Oh, yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Too, right?
Yes, you were really good.
Really? Oh, no, not at all.
No, you were really good, I promise. So a lot of people saw this video and they felt so bad for him because of course he's getting critiqued quite heavily. And dare I say maybe the critiques are maybe being more made fun of. Again, critiquing people is fine, right? It doesn't feel great all the time, but it's fine. But there's no doubt that on this here internet that sometimes the critiques turn into just making fun of people and being malicious and vile. I don't know. This is another kind of relatable thing where someone's complimenting you and you straight up just say no. It's not even like, oh no, like, it's like, no. There's different types of no's because, you know, sometimes it's polite or it's like expected of you to deny a compliment. But then there's like an instance like this where it's like, no, not at all. So that's what people are taking from this video is the fact that he seems to be aware of all the criticism. And like, that's the thing with these things. Is it ever really that serious? Like, it's a dance challenge. And again, critiquing people is fine. If you think he didn't do a good job, whatever. Like, that's literally your right to think so. But again, we know how these things can go. And I can imagine it's not that fun. Sometimes there are things we do or say that go way above the scope of criticism. Things that are said that no human could possibly look at and think, oh, I'll look into how I can improve on improving that. You know, when someone said they wanted to punch me in the face because I pronounced the G in G idol, is it ever that serious? I don't know. I'm usually one to be like, oh, we're really overreacting to this type of stuff. It's like normal to deny compliments. But I don't know. When I saw that video, I felt it. Okay, I felt it. So of course, let me know in the comments down below. Do you think it is an overreaction in the sense that like he's just simply not accepting a compliment? It's not really any deeper than that. Or do you think the backlash is getting to him? With that said, stream Baila Conmigo. I saw this article about Treasure and it really made me laugh because it's a little spicy. So Treasure's skinship scenes with actress in their original content leaves fans scratching their heads. So there was an episode of Treasure Map on Treasure's YouTube channel where they were parodying famous K-drama male protagonists. And I guess there was an actress in the scenes as well. Let's look at it quickly. That's a little spicy. So it seems that fans were not happy with this. K-netizens in particular. Who is the empty-headed person who thought it was a good idea to make this kind of content for the fans? I can just picture people like in their rooms on their computer like, why this instead of a comeback? Why this? I feel like anyone could agree. Like, what is YG doing with Treasure? But this is a little funny. Okay, really? Is this their content for the fans on their official YouTube channel? Why? What's the point behind this bold move? Oh, well, I don't even like it when the members have to do this elsewhere, but seeing it on their own YouTube channel, it was only those two members though, right? The rest was cute. Are you sure she isn't just some other member disguised as a girl? I don't know why they had to feature an actress in a content for the fans who'd want to watch just for the members in the first place. The worst part was the video wasn't even all that entertaining. What was the production team thinking? I need to have a word with the writers behind the third season of Treasure Map. It's really dull except for one episode. I wonder what kind of fans of those members would actually like this content. I just thought it was a really interesting reaction. So of course, let me know what you think. I've just been in K-pop for so long and I've seen like the trajectory it's going to, and it is a lot more modest these days. Absolutely. Again, people often talk about how idols used to interact with each other, how we had spicy collabs between boy groups and girl groups, and now none of that. So now anytime I see any type of skinship, any type of interaction, I myself am actually shocked. I personally get scared for the idol. So Jungkook has addressed his dating rumors. And this is because there was a post seemingly on Weibo that went viral because it was a picture of inside someone's house. So I'm not going to show the picture because What the fuck? If you're in public, you can't really expect to have any privacy, right? But like a zoomed in shot inside someone's house through their window, that's what? And like the people being like, it literally looks like him. He is a blob. It's a blob. I'm what? Anyways, not my circus. Again, if idols date, they date. But Jungkook has personally come out and addressed the dating rumors himself. During a live broadcast on Station Head held on October 2nd, he took a moment to address the rumors head on. He clarified, I want to address something because I've been seeing comments about it. I don't have a girlfriend. I'm not currently dating anyone. I just want to focus on my work now, so I don't feel the need to have one. I don't have a girlfriend, so stop talking about it. And then he continued on. My girlfriend is ARMY. I just have ARMY now. Stop talking about it. Oh, now that I've said it, it felt exhilarating. I only have ARMY now, so don't worry. I'm only looking at ARMY now, so don't worry, okay? So of course, on one hand, we have people being like, he can literally date if he wants to. It's literally not a big deal. And then on the other hand, we have people saying like, you know, it's a little concerning when idols say that their fans are their girlfriends. It might feed into some parasocial types. But let me know what you think about that. The K-pop song of the day is BGA's Dong Sayade. Oh my god, a TikTok popped up and they're like, why does this literally sound like a lot of K-pop songs? It's very second gen coded. Do you guys remember this? This is like Ryan Higa's like K-pop group.
Okay, how do you say, girl, you have beautiful eyes? 여자 눈 안 좋아.
Oh my, what? I haven't seen this music video in forever. It is so funny. 소금은 바르세요. Oh my god, but it literally sounds so good. Like if this came out in 2010, I wouldn't have questioned it. Anyways, I just wanted to mention it because it was so funny and I haven't seen this in I guess 7 years. Okay, so I have a couple of TikToks that we should go through today.
This video is specifically for Anton of Rise. If you're not Anton of Rise, let's keep it moving. I just find our parallels really funny. Your name's Anton, my name's Antonio. You used to competitively swim, I used to competitively swim. You used to live in New Jersey, I live in New Jersey. You like to produce music, I like to listen to produced music. And all I'm saying is they've never seen us in the same room together.
Neither have we ever seen Wonbin and Songra in the same room, just putting it out there. But it seems Rise commented on this video. Whoa, but can you do the get a guitar choreo? Rise is literally in everybody's business. Except for mine. This is literally haunting me so much I had a dream about Shotaro. So basically Shotaro and I went to a snail themed restaurant. I don't even know. Then I ended up missing his parrot show that he had on Music Bank because I accidentally got on a flight to Minnesota. And it was really sad because I really wanted to support his parrot show because that's actually how we met. Because in this fantasy world, he was apparently known for liking parrots and I went up to him and talked to him about African greys. But then I ended up committing a crime. So what do you think that dream means? They dropped the best song in K-pop history, then disbanded right after. I'm on hot issue TikTok. Literally. Which member is the sweetest?
And now I want to sit back and relax and enjoy my evening. When all of a sudden I hear this agitating, grating voice.
POV is 1347 and after a long journey you come across a tavern where the good men Ateez are performing their hit song Exploding Sky Gunpowder. These medieval TikToks are going viral, which is interesting because I thought they went viral like a long time ago. Or maybe it was on YouTube, just like the medieval covers of songs. But no, anyways. It's 14:35. That was going on a small walk, but you walk by a group named Latest Pantaloons singing their newest song, I'm Unfortunately Socially Afraid. I was tagged in this one, so I don't know what it is. I love it. I don't even know what that was, but POV the year's 169 AD, a group called NewJeans is performing their hit song, Ditto It. They want you to stay in the middle of the medieval times. I was tagged in this one too. I was tired of music being so subjective, so I made this song that's objectively horrible and awful sounding that everyone can collectively dislike. What do you think? This, my friends, is SM in a nutshell. Another SM coded TikTok. Uki's phone flying. I've seen this so many times.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh my god! What do you mean Queen Card is not famous? Even a bird knows it. This is so cute. Oh my god. A little parrot singing Queen Card. So that is basically it for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with friends you don't have. These are the lovely patrons who support my channel on a monthly basis. It means the world to me. Again, thank you so much. As for me, I'm gonna get going, so I'll see you guys next time. Bye. I'm a queen card. I'm a queen card. I'm a queen card. I got it bad. I keep thinking he's saying I got it bad. You know, like Usher, you got it bad, but it's like I got it back.